Alright, YouTuber, so I have 3200 megahertz RAM XPG installed in my Asus H410M motherboard. Now, I know from all the stuff that I've worked on that I'm not going to hit 3200. Question is, when you look at the motherboard manufacturer site, should I hit 2933, or depending on the CPU, should I hit 2667? So we have a, let's see what CPU we have here. Intel Pentium Gold G6400 installed. And so we're going to try to see if we can hit 2933. Now, let me show you something here. Some of you may not be aware of it. So here's our actual motherboard. And when you first come in, it's going to look like this. Alright, so after you search for that product, this is where you're going to end up at. You'll click on support. Come over here to CPU memory support. And then memory. Now you'll see all the different vendors. Mine's either under Adida or XPG. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, so it looks like you have to do Adida. This is not going to be that easy to find, but I'll just show you the fact that we can do it this way. We bought 2x8 sticks. RAM speed 3200, and then I'm going to hit search. And nothing. That's not a good sign, is it, folks? So maybe I'm wrong. There's a different vendor. Or they're not compatible. That's always, you know, that could be the case. So regardless, let's look at 3200 megahertz RAM. So here is, voila, Adida right on top, or 8 data, however you say it. 3200 RAM speed, run speed 2933. So no matter what I do, I will not get greater than 2933 if I have the best CPU in here. That is as high as it's going to get. Okay. So let's see though. We've got the Pentium, and might as well look up Pentium G6400. And you see there memory types DDR4 2666. Now, is that the limiting factor? We'll find out. Of course, it's always good to select a RAM that is that you know is compatible, and that's one thing. Hopefully, you'll all get out of this is check your motherboard manufacturer site after you select the motherboard, and then select your RAM from there. Don't buy the RAM first and then the motherboard, as you may be disappointed in the results. So let's reboot to BIOS. Getting Windows ready. Great. I'm going to pause, folks. We don't want to sit here forever waiting for this. Alright, folks, so hopefully we're going into the BIOS this time. Nope. Let's try this again. Gotta be fast with these computers these days. Okay, so we're in the BIOS. We're going to go over to advanced mode. AI tweaker. And then, so I can pull this in 2933. And we're going to go ahead and try and run that. This also has the good old XMP in it. I'm going to do auto though. And then we will try to get this guy to work. So if it doesn't work, potentially we will have to remove the CMOS battery. And I'll do that off of video. So honestly, it doesn't look like it's going to work. I'm going to pause the video, give it another minute, and then reset it. Alright, and of course we'll get this message. Put F1. And this time we'll go ahead and do the XMP. And we know that it's not going to run above 2933. Probably not above 2666, but let's try and hit 2933. Once again, if it doesn't work, we will reset the CMOS battery, or remove it, put it back in. And it would appear it's not going to work. So basically, you know, whether I prove this or not to y'all, 2666, 2667 megahertz RAM is what you need for i3 and below 10 Gen. All right, buying the other RAM for a B460, H470, or H410 is not going to get you any better performance. Thanks for checking out the video. Hope you got something out of it. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.